So it's finished here 2-2, FA Cup fourth qualifying round draw here at Ebbsfleet. Tony, you're joining us this afternoon for the interview. What were your thoughts on that crazy game?
It was emotional, I'd say. I don't think anyone expected us to get anything out of this game today, especially when the draw was made. Obviously, Ebbsfleet won our division last season at a canter. Full-time side in the league above. We know a lot about them, know the sort of players that they have. So we was expecting it, as it was, a very, very difficult encounter. If you'd have said to us before the game that we would have got a draw and take them to a replay, we would have taken that. I feel that there's obviously a little bit of disappointment of what might have been, because we feel that we was so close that obviously, as the result goes, yet so far. But overall, proud of all the lads, the effort, the commitment, and the way that we started the game. It was phenomenal. And if after 6-7 minutes we'd have been 2-0 up, I don't think anyone would have had any complaints. So the game plan was nearly executed to perfection.
And just going back then to that first 10 minutes, where Slough started unbelievably well, lots of chances thrown in there, and then Dan Bayliss with the header to start us off in the, I think it was the first, maybe second minute as well. Are you relieved, kind of, because of the fact we all know Dan's got that bit of height, bit of physical being that he is in the box? Is it a relief that he's actually finally got his first headed goal? Yeah,
I think the relief come from obviously training. We work on a lot of things, and that being set pieces, and it's one that we worked on. We refreshed some of the movement, balls into the area on Thursday, and it was so pleasing to see it pay off in the first minute. But as you say, it's his first goal, and what a goal it was. But sometimes have we scored too early, because psychologically, once you've got that lead, it's very, very difficult to keep that momentum and keep trying to get in the ascendancy, because you've got that lead to hang on to. And Ebbsfleet, they're an excellent footballing side, and just know that they could punish us at any given opportunity. But yeah, overall was pleased that set piece come off.
And then from pretty much the rest of the first half, it was pretty much all Ebbsfleet sort of just hammering Slough with half chances, I suppose, because they didn't really make Rowan work too much. And then, of course, in the start of the second half, they seemed to pick corners to attack a lot, because Rowan was being put under a lot of pressure throughout the game, I would say, for the corner kicks. What was your take on that first Ebbsfleet goal from that first corner?
It's obviously they're putting the balls in good areas. It's down to the defenders to come and deal with that and attack it. And then obviously if it's coming in on the keeper, for them to go and be positive. A lot of keepers like to come out and punch. In the days that I played, some of them would come out and catch. But it's just unfortunate. I don't know if he had a nudge that's slightly put him off. But the way that the lads responded was first class. Unfortunately, as a goalkeeper, if it's deemed an error, then 9 times out of 10 it ends up in a goal. Whereas with outfield players, you can make a mistake out on the pitch, and 9 times out of 10 it doesn't lead to a goal. But yeah, it's very, very unfortunate, and I just felt that maybe he could have had a little bit more protection from the officials.
And then immediately we saw Slough, kind of unexpectedly really, because Ebbsfleet kind of had the ascendancy and were looking to probably take the lead. Out of nowhere, Johnny Goddard burst up the other end and got the lead back for Slough. It's an excellent goal. What did you think of that one as well?
Oh, it's fantastic. Some of the build-up play, the movement, the way that we kept possession in the build-up to that goal was first class, and hopefully the lads draw a little bit of confidence from that. But I just thought it was an excellent goal. For me, it's probably one of the best goals we've scored this season. Once we got that second goal, you just thought, I looked at the clock and I think there was still 35 minutes left. And it was going to be the longest 35 minutes of our lives down on the sideline.
And then, like you said, Rowan had to make a few good saves as well before the eventual equaliser. Another one of those corner kicks that Ebbsfleet were piling lots of men into the 6-yard box in front of him. For me, it feels like Rowan didn't have much room to breathe there and really couldn't do too much about the goal in the end. I don't know, what did you think of that second goal?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've had a conversation in there, and it looks like he was nudged in the back. How the ref hasn't seen it, because I think the ref has had a relatively good game, but maybe his positioning, and as you say, because of the bodies in there, is obviously a tactic and a game plan that they use. But for me, it was a foul on him, and by nudging him and putting him off his balance, he hasn't been able to get the fist to move the ball away. And I was expecting a free kick, to be honest, and once it wasn't given, it was just a bit of a shame.
Unfortunately, then it's meant that we finished here 2-2. We do go into the draw tomorrow, which is a good thing, I guess, a positive to look at. But we do have, of course, that replay now on Tuesday evening. How are the players feeling? Are they a little bit exhausted? Because obviously we can see that you're in front of us for this interview and not Scott. How are the sides? Are they okay?
Yeah, they're obviously very, very tired. They put a massive shift in, hence why Scotty's sent me out to do the interview today, because he's exhausted. And look, to a player, so proud of them, each and every one of them, even the lads that come on, but as a squad, as a collective, so proud of what the lads give, and it shows the sort of levels that they can get to. I think the difficulty for us is, how do we unlock that potential with them week in, week out? And that's where sometimes the frustrations come in. But look, it's the FA Cup, anything can happen. We've now got them on our home territory. Hopefully we get all the Slough fans out to edge us and help us get over the line in their full support. But in essence, it's half time, another 90 minutes, and anything can happen. And look, we're still in the hat. It'd be interesting to see what the draw is tomorrow, and then hopefully that might be another incentive for us to go on and try and cause an upset.
Brilliant, Tony. We'll see you Tuesday.
Cheers, thank you, Connor.
Cheers, mate.